Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about the MetaTrader for mobile platform. So today we'll be discussing how to use it, what it is exactly, what you can do with it, and yeah, so after that you will be able to grasp the basic usage of this application and start trading. So first, let's begin with, of course, what MetaTrader 4 is. So basically, this is an application with which you are able to trade on Forex market. So basically, with this platform, you have the access to all the markets on your mobile device. So basically, what we're gonna do is to, of course, first you need to download the app from Google Play Store or App Store. But not now App Store. Currently it is not available on iPhone, but I still have it on my phone because I downloaded it prior to the recording of the video, before it was removed from the App Store. So maybe now let's open the app and see what we've got here. So click on that. But first we have the window with quotes, but I will start from the different part of the app. You go to the right lower side with this cog, you click on that to the settings, and here you have in the upper part of the screen the section where you can log into an account. So basically this is the first step that even when you will first start up the app will make this request for you to either log into an existing account, create a new one, or open a demo account. So basically what you are doing is to just hit add an account. This window will pop up and you have open a demo account, log into an existing account, or here in this the first section down below, the new account, you have over here this button where you can open an account through a MetaQuotes company. But that's the first basic thing that you will have to do, and then we can start from the beginning, which is the first section, which is quotes. And basically here you have the list of all of your available quotes that you want to trade. So basically this is your, we can say, wish list or favorites list. These are the currency pairs or commodities and so on, the assets that you are trading most often, and this is fully customizable. You have on the upper left side this pen button, and right here you have the availability to either select some currency pairs and delete them from the list, which is this trash, this bin icon in the upper right side. But let's not do that. Or on the upper right side, when you exit this and get back to the main menu, you have the upper right side the plus button, and here you have the section with all of the assets available in your brokerage account. So you have the Forex crosses, so you can add, for example, AUD JPY, done, and down below it is added on your wish list, we can say. So basically, as I said, this is a fully customizable thing, that fully customizable list that you can set based on your preferences. And the simple advanced the display, it is just basically an advanced settings, an advanced form, gives you some additional informations like current spread, current time, and current quotes that are constantly changing, and of course a high-low price of the current candle. So the last thing that you will be able to do in this menu, in this section, is basically the information that you can get from it. So let's click, for example, on Euro USD, and you have this menu. You can click either trade, either chart, or details. So the details are, for example, the spread, contract size, stop level, and so on and so forth. Swaps, which as you can see on the lower side, a swap long, swap short, so on and so forth. Chart, which will bring us to the another section, which is over here, the chart, which when you click on this icon, it will straight switch you to the chart menu. And here we have the AUD CAD chart, because that was the chart that I previously watched. And if you want to, for example, Euro USD, you need to switch back to this quotes, Euro USD, and hit chart. So basically, again, you are clicking on this Euro USD icon and hitting chart. And basically here we have, you can see it on the upper left side, that it is the Euro USD chart 1 hour time frame. So when we are in this menu, you can switch, of course, as I said, time frames. They are available from M1, M5, M50, M15, M30, H1, so on and so forth, as you can get those on the on the desktop application as well. Next thing that you can do on the chart, of course, is to analyze it. You have the crosshair tool that shows you on the lower side. You get the date and the hour, and on the right side it gives you the current price that was basically at that time. So if you want to check what was the price over here when this higher high was created, you can see that it was around 9th of 9 of December. Yes, it was 9 of December, and it was in the morning, because as you can see, it is from 1 a.m. till 9 a.m. almost. And it was, the quote was at that time 105.79. So yeah, basically that is the crosshair tool. Next thing is you have this F icon, and this basically moves you to the indicator list. So again, you have the indicators, go to main window, and you have the list all of the available indicators that you can add on the chart. So let's say, I don't know, maybe you like the MACD, the MACD indicator. You can also set the specify the settings that, for example, that you are using. Click done, and down below you have the indicator added to the chart. And as you can see, it basically functions the same as it is in the desktop app of MetaTrader. Next thing, this icon with the geometric figures, you have the availability to add objects like, for example, arrows, lines, horizontal lines, so on and so forth, which basically are support and resistance, for example. So let's say we want to add some support or resistance. So we go to the horizontal line, which is the first one on the left, click on that, and let's click here. So basically right here I selected the resistance, which was broken over here, as you can see on the yesterday inflation data publications from the United States. So those lines also can be customizable. So you can click on this. You need to click on this line, hold it, and then this menu shows up. Click on properties, and you have the functions that you can do. You can set it, of course, add it to different. You can add it to different charts, of course, so on and so forth. Many varieties. If you want to select the time frames that this line will be only displayed, or it is displayed in all time frames by default, or you can choose the style. So basically the color and thickness of the line. So I don't know. I choose blue and max thickness, but you can, I don't know, choose maybe pink. Hit save, hit done, and it is pink. So you can move it as I showed you. If you want to delete it, again, press and hold, and of course the red button, delete. And the same goes with indicators. If you want to delete this indicator that we added previously, again, click and hold, and on the right side this icon with cross shows, hit that, and basically it disappears from the chart. Again, in this section, the functionalities that I showed you, you can do them either by clicking one of those icons in the upper side, in the upper section of the screen, or you can simply just tap the screen, and you have trade indicators, objects, and settings, and those do basically the same. So with that, the settings you have strictly for the chart, so you can choose the bar chart, candlestick, line chart. It can also display volumes, ask price line, so on and so forth. So if we hit the ask price line, and if we go to the lower time frame, so it could be better visible because the spread is very tight, you can see that these are two lines, the two prices, the ask price and bid price. So I will not explain what those are, you will learn about that along the way. So next thing that we can do is to go to another section, which is trade section. Basically, here you have your balance, your equity, margin, and free margin. So basically the stats, the numbers of your account. Basically, how much money you have, how much money you have in open position, so on and so forth. What is your loss and what is your profit? What is your margin left, so on and so forth. So let's make some trade. And by doing that, I need to tell you that you can switch to the trade section from almost all of the sections, menus of this application. So you can do it over here in section trade. You have this plus button in the upper right side. Hit that, and here you can open a position. But you can also do it from the chart. You can tap the chart, and again you have the trade button. You can do it over here, or you can do it in quotes. So here you choose the specific asset that you want to trade with. So for example, let's say Euro USD. I tap that and the menu shows up with trade button. And again, you can trade straight from almost every section of the app. So again, let's hit that. We have the Euro USD. Here we can also choose the assets that we want to trade, but let's leave it with the Euro USD. You have the type of transaction, so market execution and limit and stop order. So basically, market execution is that you open a position at current price. So basically, it opens a trade instantly when you hit buy or sell by market. If you want to open a buy limit, you set a specified price, after which when the price reaches this level, the transaction will be opened. Again, there are types of those transactions, limit and stop. I will not dwell into it. You will learn it along the way. With that, we go to the next setting that we have over here, which is the volume of the transaction. Here by default is 0.05 lot, which is a small volume of a transaction. So you can change this number by those buttons that you have on the left in the right side of this 0.05, which is minus 0.01 or minus 0.1 or plus respectively the same number. So we can add or deduct, as you can see. So let's say we want to open a small position up, or no, maybe let's leave 0.05. Then we set the stop loss level and take profit level. So basically these are our safeguards for our transaction. As you know, Forex market works around the clock 24 hours. And so basically it is impossible to constantly monitor our trades. Therefore, we are setting stop loss and take profit levels, which, as the name suggests, protects us from unwanted losses. And when the price reaches a particular level that we want it to reach, then the transaction can close and cash the profit. So let's say we want to set a specified level. Here we have 106.59. So let's say we want to sell. So we will be 106.90. Let's say. Let's set that level. Take profit. We think that it will fall into 106.40. And now what is left to do for us is to just hit, of course, sell. So we have the information that our transaction was opened, and we can see right now the results of the transaction. Here you have in this section, you can see that it brings us 33 cents and so on, 52 cents profit, but we have charges 0.43 cents of commission on this trade. And the end result you can see in the upper section, which is basically the summary of the quotes, that basically if the transaction is losing or gaining profit, and plus the transaction fees, and the result is in the upper section in this window. Basically right now it is red and it shows minus 0.19 cents. So that's basically it. And you can see, of course, how balance, equity and everything changes along the way. So now let's close this transaction. Of course, to do that, you need to click and hold, and you have this menu where you can of course go to the chart of this currency pair, of this asset. Again, go to the trade to open another trade, modify this transaction, because of course you can modify the take profit and stop loss level, or you can simply close it. So let's hit close. Let's close it with a loss. And you have the confirmation that the trade was closed. So you can see it vanished from this menu. And now to see the transaction, we go to the another section, which is history. And here we have this transaction, which basically, as the, of course, name suggests, this section shows us the transaction history. And basically you can, of course, tweak the displayed information by, for example, history from 1 day, from last week, from last month, or a basically custom date period, which you can choose over here. So that is basically it as for the MT4 trading app. I hope this was a helpful video for you. So thank you for watching, and till next time, goodbye.